Hello, I'm Marlis Arnold, trade show marketing consultant and author of the book, Build a Better Trade Show Image. Welcome to the Trade Show Insights podcast with news, tips, and tools to expand your knowledge of exhibiting. Today, our topic is the words you choose in your exhibit and how they can work for you or against you. Recently, a friend shared with me how a client of hers was frustrated because he wasn't getting more business. When she asked him to share his 30-second elevator speech, he rattled off a bunch of corporate speak, including multiple uses of the word fiduciary. Now, if you're like me, my friend, and most of the population, you've probably heard the word and know it's a financial term, but not really 100% sure what it means. Well, guess what? He was marketing his services to consumers, not financial industry people, so his description was just going right over the head of pretty much everybody in his audience. So what does that have to do with your exhibit display and marketing materials? Are they full of industry-specific terms that your prospects or clients might not be familiar with? Now, before you quickly dismiss the idea, let me give you another example, this time from my own personal experience. I'm a former journalist, so I'm careful to write in very plain, straightforward language that's free of corporate speak like core competency, deliverables, integrated or blue sky solutions. I always thought I was communicating in a way that people could easily understand, but just last week I discovered that one word choice was hindering how my overall message was being received. Now, you're likely reading or listening to this on my blogcast, which is called Trade Show Insights. My first book is titled Build a Better Trade Show Image, and I often refer to myself as a trade show marketing strategist. I thought it was all pretty clear, what I do, who I do it for, which is exhibitors of all kinds. But last week, someone I've been working closely with for over a year, who's not as a client, but she asked if what I teach could benefit someone who exhibits at smaller events. I told her, of course. That's actually where I gained all my exhibiting experience, mostly in 10 by 10 foot spaces, often at local expos, festivals, consumer shows. But somehow, all this time, she had perceived the words trade show as only meaning the large national or even international events that are hosted in the big mega convention centers. She had never recommended me to anyone because she didn't think she knew anyone that exhibited on that kind of scale. Well, lesson learned. After doing an informal survey of several business owner friends, which all mirrored her perspective, I'm now in the process of revamping many of my marketing materials and programs to be more small exhibitor inclusive. Instead of saying trade show, I'm going to use more of the term exhibit marketing. Now, this blogcast, however, will be keeping its name. Of course, now I'm wondering how many prospects I've unwittingly turned off over the years just because they thought I wouldn't be interested in helping them because they're too small. So that brings us back to the question of your marketing. What words do you use in your booth signage, pre-show promotions, collateral material, all different manner? Try the outsider test. Share your wording with people who are outside your industry. This could include friends, family members, or even better, get a 10-year-old child. If your message makes sense to these people who know nothing about the daily workings of your business, then it should be crystal clear to anyone who walks by your booth at the expo/fair/trade show/fill-in-the-blank event. See, I'm learning. Think of words like currency. Make each one count and be sure that they're working for you. Trade Show Insights is protected by the Creative Commons copyright license. You may feel free to share this recording with colleagues as long as it is shared in its entirety and is not used for commercial purposes. To learn more, please see the link in the show notes. Well, that's it for this episode of Trade Show Insights. Be sure to check out our show notes at tradeshowinsights.com. Until next time, I'm Marlis Arnold. Thanks for listening.